We're at South High, where Sheboygan South and Sheboygan North are getting ready to renew their football rivalry for the 67th time. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin, and joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Now, Coach, South's staple is good defense, and North is a passing team. They like to throw the ball a lot, and they got a couple of good receivers.
Oh, yeah, there's no question about it. They've talked about it in the paper all week, and we've seen him. Brian Herman is just a great player. He is a stud for high school football. North wants to do whatever they can to get him the ball. You're going to see him, cutting across the middle, sending him deep. Any way that he can get the ball. They ran reverses for him, but now they got someone back here. Stewart's going to play tonight, so that should help.
Now, the other thing that North has that really gets their offense in gear is a good quarterback, Craig Kutz.
Yeah, Craig Kutz, he does a lot of nice things. He's gone up to camp up to Northern Michigan and done a couple things. Watch Craig to roll out a little bit, to give himself some time, and hopefully, like I said, he can hit Herman and Stewart tonight.
Now, North really had the upper hand for 11 years until last season South beat them. And they mentioned in the paper it's a little different, when you're coming off a win versus all of those losses. How do you think does that play into tonight's game?
Well, I thought about that all day. Last year, 28-27 in a real close game. I believe it went to overtime. All of a sudden now, everything's on the other foot. It seems like North this year is the underdog, and it's been a long time since that's taken place. Now the pressure's kind of on South.
Now, the staple, like we said, for South is their defense, and I had a chance to talk to Chris Hine, and they are very worried about Herman and Stewart and defensing them to the point that they might not do a lot of blitzing. Yeah,
they, as you said, Marty, you talked before to Chris Hine, their defensive guy, and we've talked about him before, standout defensive guy, and they talked a lot about, not allowing big plays, and they got a good one there in Conrad, who's a senior, who's going to be their quarterback of the defense, which we've talked about before, and they don't want to, take any risks or anything, allow big plays to give North a chance.
Let's flip it over now and talk about North's defense and, of course, South's offense. And one thing that can really help a team is your offense in terms of keeping the ball and keeping it away from the North offense.
Yeah, one of the things that we've seen this year for North is they've had a real tough time stopping the run. Just struggled last week again against Notre Dame. They've just struggled so bad. And guess what? South does really well. They run. They got Eric Donoval that's just loading it up, running very well. And of course, Tim Stubbe with those quick feet. And watch him run the option today. He's going to be tough to stop.
Now the other thing, we got a balloon right in our way. But the other thing is Tim Stubbe is also a very accurate passer, and he's got a good receiver in Lucas Wilson.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we saw it a couple weeks ago. We talked to Tim Stubbe, just was on the mark. I mean, he would roll out. He's got such quick feet, and he'd step and throw, and everything was on target. And a couple of his receivers dropped the ball, but I'll tell you, that ball was right on. One thing I was going to add too, Marty, today, and I say this every year, but today is the first day that the weather's kind of changed. It's going to be the first time that the kids are catching the ball when it's a little more crisp outside. So let's see if that has some effect.
Now, last week I ended the show by saying Brian Herman was our cameraman. It's actually Brian Andrews, and he's got that camera that you're looking through right now. And Brian Andrews does an excellent job, but I don't think he can catch a ball as good as Brian Herman. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the kickoff for tonight's ball game.
Challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
Across the country, Americans are rolling up their sleeves to help each other.
Showing true strength of character and kindness and compassion.
Spirit and enthusiasm. Together, we make America strong.
Find out how you can serve, no matter where you are in life, at nationalservice.org.
It's your world.
It's your chance to make it better.
Apply online at nationalservice.org and answer the President's Call to Service.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
Properly inflating my tires burns less fuel and saves me money on gas. Yeah, I'm saving Mother Nature from pollution, but more importantly, she saved me $11. Ow!
Environmental defense. Get green.
By keeping my car regularly tuned, I save money on gas and repairs. That also means cleaner air. You know, feels good to help save the cash, planet.
Environmental defense. Get green. For more tips, go to getgreen.com.
School where they're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups for Sheboygan North and Sheboygan South. Let's go through the starting offensive lineup for Sheboygan South. Tim Stubbe will be at quarterback. He's number 3. At a wide receiver, number 19, Travis Wilson. Number 23, Eric Donoval is a halfback. Number 25, Ricky Cannon is the fullback. Chris Justice is at a guard. He's number 50. Anthony Eisner, number 56, is at center. Adam Suntag is a guard. He's number 58. Ricky Jones and Trevor Klobacek are the tackles. Jones 75, Klobacek 76. The other wide receiver is Lucas Wilson, number 80, and Stubbe likes to throw to him when he's available. And the tight end is number 99, Jacob Pfeiffer. Let's go through the defense for Sheboygan North. Jake Virenk, number 7, will be at a linebacker. Keith Hornis, number 11, is a free safety. Nate Pitch is a cornerback. He's number 15. Santos Medina is a linebacker. He's number 20. Tyler Gutchow, number 44, is another linebacker. Dan Bruckshin, a defensive end. He's 54. Kevin Dana and Andy Eyrich are the defensive tackles. Dana 68, Eyrich 70. Shane Gruby is a defensive end. He's number 81. Brian Herman, number 82, is a cornerback, and the strong safety is Aaron Reinert, number 89. There you see number 12 for South, Zach Cotter, getting set to kick off. Back deep for the Golden Raiders is Herman and Pitch.
Well, I talked to Todd Tudis, and he said he's got a couple wrinkles in the special teams. Of course, last week Brian returned a kick for a touchdown. And they've been working on their special teams a lot, said Coach Tudis. Todd Tudis, that is the brother of head coach Dean Tudis, and we'll see if they come out with it right here.
Well, one thing they were pretty adamant about doing in that Notre Dame game whenever they kicked off, there you see Pitch on the left, Herman on the right, is get the ball to Herman. And a little bit of a squib kick picked up at about the 25-yard line and hit and dropped immediately is the North return man.
Tyler Gutchow there.
Tyler Gutchow, number 44.
Well, if I'm South, I probably want to play defense right here. You're playing at home in front of your fans, and your defense is your strong suit. Last week they pitched their first shutout in a number of years. We'll talk about that later. But I'm sure it's going to be nervous out here, and we'll see how the kids handle it. It's tough playing in front of a crowd like this.
Herman wide right, Pitch wide left. Kutz first back through for North is hitting stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, let me tell you, one thing that North has not done all year is run the ball very well, and you know, they're going to try to establish that and see what they can get out of this. Obviously, South has been doing a very good job, as we witnessed 2 weeks ago against Beaver Dam.
I didn't get who that first running back.
I think it was Gutchow.
Kutz on the pass. It's almost. It is intercepted. Zalettle's got it, and he races down to the 10-yard line.
Well, the first pass attempt went off Andrew Stewart, who we talked about in the opening. The senior, playing his first game, went right off those fingertips and right into the hands of a Red Wing. And just like that, the Red Wings are in the red zone here. Let's call it the 11-yard line, Marty.
1st and 10 South, ball on the 11-yard line. Great position. Steve Zalettel, a defensive tackle coach, making that interception. Stubbe at quarterback, Donoval's the deep back, Cannon is the up back. Wilson in motion. Second back through is Donoval, and he gets pretty good yardage inside the 5-yard line.
Just a straight, basically off the guard, between the guard and the tackle run there, and run right at the meat of North, which has not really stopped anybody this year. And if they're going to stay in this game, they're going to have to stop that run. That's just too many yards on a play like that.
We'll give them 7 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 3 at about the 4-yard line. Wilson in motion again. Running behind Ricky Jones, who missed a block, but Donovan able to slip by a tackler. Gets pretty good yardage. Close to the end zone.
Yeah, I think Santos Medina had a shot at him, and Donovan with his quickness and his eludedness there just kind of bounced off Santos and got himself down to about the 1 or 2 yard line, I think, Marty.
It's going to be 3rd and 1, and the reason I say he got pretty good yardage, even though he only got 2, he could have been hit for a loss of 2, so it's a pickup of 4. He avoided that first North tackler to get positive yardage.
We know he's got quick feet.
Donovan wanted to go outside and then cut it back up inside, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Once again, he just bounced off the white shirts of North there, and he wanted that end zone. He smelled it from the first time he carried the ball, and it just took him 3 chances, and finally he got in.
Well, I think that was a design to go outside, Coach, and he spotted an opening and went right to it. A good run. Well, North gave it to South on a short field, and they took advantage, marching 11 yards and 3 plays for the score. Zach Cotter.
Was a high snap, but good hands there by Stubbe.
Well, with 9:56 remaining in the first quarter, there you see it, South on top, 7-0, and there you see Donovan cutting it back up and into the end zone. We'll take a short break and be right back.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
Well, all of a sudden, Coach, South jumps out on top very quickly. North having the first possession. They ran Gutschall up the middle for only 1 yard, and then they went right to the air, and not with much success.
No, right off Andrew Stewart's hands and into the hands of Steve Zalettel. And when you get it down that close,
another pooch kick picked up and hammered down is Medina.
Guess who? Will Hartman. Watch number 20 all night. After 2 weeks ago, we kind of like this kid. He's a very aggressive junior linebacker, and
geez, the TV guys even got mentioned in the paper for applauding his play in that Beaver Dam game. Larry C. Cutts ducking under center. Herman is the slot back. See him right there. Second back through, and the whistle blew the play dead. Dillard got the ball, but no carry. Penalty flag thrown in the North backfield, and it does go against North. Going to make it 1st down and 15.
There's see a good shot at number 52, Gavin Majorly.
Second back through, Dillard, and he's wrestled down after maybe a pickup of one. There you get a good shot. Flynn, you know him, don't you?
Yeah, he plays a little baseball for us, a left-hander. We said last week he's our Tennessee import. Very nice young man, too.
Second down, 14 yards to go. Give the hand off, give the ball to Herman, and he's ripped down on the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Ben Miller really came up to stop him there, fouled him all the way, and a great play by number 6 out there, 5'11" junior. He just dragged Herman right down.
Pick up a 4 by Herman, 3rd down and 10. Dillard and Medina in the backfield. Cuts 3-step drop, throws it out deep to Herman, and overthrown out of bounds. It goes incomplete, and it'll be 4th down. South is held again.
I think you're going to have a motion penalty here on North, Marty.
Well, you'd have to think South is going to decline that and force North to punt.
Of course, I better not make prejudgments here. Yeah.
Illegal shift. And they're talking to South, and they're going to decline it. So the pass goes incomplete. And Kutz with a slow start. He's 0 for 2 on his passing. 4th down.
Horn is kicking.
Takes a good bounce, and getting away from it is the South return man, Ben Miller.
Good decision there by Ben. Took a kind of funny hop, and as we said, it's kind of crispy out there to get used to the ball and catching the ball in this cold weather when you have never practiced it. It's going to take these kids a little bit. Second chance for, there's Tim Stubbe's dad in the gray sweatshirt right there.
Just got off camera.
Tim will be setting the troops.
1st and 10 South, ball spotted on the 24-yard line. Shane in motion, number 7. Now Wilson in motion. Shane got set first, that's why that's a legal play. Cannon, a first back through, picks up about 2 or 3 yards.
Stopped there by Kevin Dana, number 68, the senior defensive tackle for Sheboygan North. Has been kind of a positive, thing for stopping a run, and been making a lot of tackles. We noticed the last couple weeks.
Make it 2nd down and 8. Donovan the deep back, Stubbe under center. South has exclusively gone to the ground so far in the ball game. First back through is Cannon, and he picks up a pretty good chunk of yardage. He's awfully close to that 1st down.
Well, you got good push over there by Klabachek and Ricky Jones, big number 75 and 76 for Sheboygan South. Of course, we haven't mentioned
Adam Suntag also got off the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, I was going to say we haven't talked about Ricky Jones yet, the big 315, 6'5" tackle. They move him from side to side, right and left.
Stubbe barking out the signals. Wilson in motion again. Second back through is Donovan, and he pounds for about 4 yards. And that big South line is controlling the line of scrimmage so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, Marty, it's very workmanlike. 4 or 5 yards at a pop. Letting that big offensive line, as you said, Marty, do the work. Anthony Eisner, we haven't mentioned him, he's the center. 260-pound senior. And Chris Justice is the other offensive lineman. He's playing guard. He's number 50.
North looks like they're in a 4-3 defense. 4 linemen. Pitch out to Donovan. He slips through. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody's going to catch him. He's in for a touchdown.
Well, I know Donovan did all the running, but a great sell job by Tim Stubbe to draw in the ends and allow that great pitch. And we've seen Tim Stubbe pitch this year. He's just amazing. And he and Donovan have always been on the same page. And, that just gave Eric Donovan the job to run. And with his speed, he's not going to be caught when he's got that much green in front of him.
There you see Donovan. Nobody's going to catch him. Right down the sideline. His second touchdown of the ball game, a 60-yarder. See if the snap is a little better this time. Stubbe with the set.
No, it wasn't.
But the results were still good. With 6:44 remaining in the first quarter, South on top, 14-0.
I build schools.
I battle injustice.
I eradicate landmines.
I feed the hungry. I shape international policy.
I protect children.
I fight for human rights.
I find homes for refugees.
I dig wells.
I develop economies.
I teach people to read.
I influence the president.
I heal the sick. I comfort the grieving.
I make the world better.
I make a difference.
I change the world, so can you.
Hi, I'm Bob McGrath.
And I'm Big Bird.
And we love to make music. Music can help kids learn. Did you know that making music, any music...
Like Twinkle Twinkle?
Right, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, can help your child with language, reading, and even math.
And it's lots of fun, too.
To find out how children learn and grow with music, visit www.amc-music.org.
And you'll see...
Music works wonders.
Yeah, it sure does.
There you see the score. There you see the score. And Chris, you mentioned about a good sell job in that quarterback option play. Talk a little bit about that, because that was Stubbe really did a good job at that.
Yeah, he did. He just tucked it in nice and easy. We'll let Nate pitch. See what he can do here. Not much. But anyways, Tim Stubbe does such a nice job of doing that. And Sheboygan North can practice that all week in practice with their special team or second team.
The scout team.
Yeah, and when you got a kid like, you just can't, magnify what a Tim Stubbe does with his quickness and the way he hides the ball in his belly. And you got to really respect him running up the middle too. And we saw it a couple weeks ago against Beaver Dam. Well, he waited till the second half to do his running, but there he just sold it. And then somebody's got to have responsibility for that.
Well, they kind of set that up too at the first 2 plays of the game when Cannon ran the ball both times. And they're trying a little dipsy-doodle there, and they just threw the ball away, and South has it right back.
Well, they call that the old hook and ladder. And you just run a little hook or a little pitch, and you have somebody come up behind and lateral it back. And the only problem was the pitch was a little off and landed on the carpet. And there you see Coach Pfeiffer here, solidly in the red zone again.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Kutz got his first completion, but then they threw it right away. Cannon, the first back through. Now, I was mentioning on that last drive, they kind of set that up by running Cannon up the middle twice before they gave it to Donovan once. And then on the option play, they bid on the Cannon fake dive.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people to cover there. You got the, as you said, you got the dive man, the pitch man, and of course, the option man. And as I was trying to say, somebody's got to have responsibility for the pitch back. Someone should be on the quarterback, and somebody should be on the backer there. And obviously, there was nobody.
5-yard penalty on South makes it 1st down and 15.
First wrong thing they've done tonight, Marty.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth? Pitch out, Donovan cuts it back, and nice tackle made by North to limit him on his yardage gained.
Peter Prigge on the play.
Pickup of maybe 1 yard on the play. Make it 2nd down and 10. South has been in total charge, and North trying to do some trickery, but it really backfired on him. That pitch back and the fumble, and gave South the ball again in great position.
Really taking away the run.
Stubbe dropping back. It looked like a designed quarterback scramble.
Yeah, they're really,
draw play, I guess.
Yeah, they're really filling the middle there, and big 66 TJ Engels. We're going to talk about him the next 3 years. He's a good one. He's the middle linebacker, a sophomore. He just kind of grabbed a hold of the shirt of Tim Stubbe and dragged him down, and because of that penalty and a couple no gainers here, we got a long situation.
Timeout South. They're going to talk about this 3rd and 15 situation, and we're going to take a short break, catch our breath, and we'll be right back with further action in the 1st quarter.
Athletic competition is all about potential. The opportunity to look inside yourself, to challenge yourself, to be better than you ever dreamed imaginable. Junior achievement is also about dreams and the potential to make those dreams come true. JA's free enterprise education programs help kids say, I can, when everything around them says you can't. Junior achievement. Let their potential be your inspiration.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
There we go, Stubbe dropping back for his first attempt of the night, being rushed hard. He gets the pass off. It's incomplete.
Keith Hornis with a good play. There you saw the good foot speed of Tim Stubbe here, and he eluded the tacklers. And looks like South's going to try a 41, maybe 41-yard field goal here, Marty. Oh, it only has to be 40. Well, we saw Zach Cotter a couple weeks ago. We know he's got a good foot, but we got a strong wind out of the west. So let's see if that affects it. Plus, he's got to go kind of like...
Well, be careful, because Stubbe is the holder. He could get up and go with it. Kick is up, and it is good. Cotter with a 40-yarder nails it. Oh, you don't see that very often in high school football, do you?
No, you don't.
With 5:09 remaining, South on top 17-0, and Chris. It almost leaves me speechless.
Yeah, that's a heck of a kick into a crosswind, and you know I was saying he's got to kick that thing right to left, you know where the hash mark was, and he just boomed that baby through there. That could have been good from 48, 50.
Well, you know, I think Coach Pfeiffer, you know, he's always thinking ahead, you know, and he's said, we're going to do a field goal. We're going to give Eirik a chance. Pardon me, not Eirik, Eisner, a chance to get his snaps down a little bit more. So we're going to do it one more time, see if you can get the snap, you know, the center snap to Stubbe a little better shape, and he did that time.
Actually, it's Jacob Pfeiffer that does the snapping.
The long snapping?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll let Jacob do the fixing there, but I thought it was another thing. It's, you know, you're up 14-0. Let's, what a confidence builder for Cotter, too. I mean, my gosh.
I mean, even if North scores 2 touchdowns with the 2-point conversions, they're still a point behind.
That, and you know, maybe sometime down the line, you're going to need a long field goal at the end of a half or end of a game, and now you know you can, in a big game, make a 40-yarder.
Well, another pooch kick. They're keeping it away from Herman. Pitch has it, trying to get to the wall. He's not going to get even close, and he's hit and dropped at the 20-yard line.
Well, he just didn't attack anything. He just kind of waited, and by the time he waited there, the pursuers were on. Big tackle there by Ben Hendricks, just a sophomore. He made the play, and you know.
Well, you know, he trotted to the wall. You know, he got a sprint over there.
Yeah, I don't know if he was waiting for things to set up or what, but by the time that was there,
I think they had the wall set, but he forgot to go there.
I was going to say the same thing. It looked like it was all set for him.
He had a good shot of Craig Kutz, and he pitches out. to Dillard, and he's running into a south high wall, and he's not going to get anywhere.
I think you're going to get a late hit here.
Yeah, late hit by Jacob Pfeiffer, I think.
Yeah. Wasn't too late, but
just late enough.
Yeah, I mean, he's pursuing the play, but it was kind of the old tag on there, and got to be a little bit careful with that, Jacob.
That's going to be a big one. It'll be a first down for North. There you get a good shot. Good picture, Brian. Last name Andrews? Yep. Dillard picked up maybe a yard on the play, and then the 15-yard penalty. And North will have their best field position of the night. Ball is being spotted just outside the 37-yard line.
Well, that puts North definitely in good field position here, about the 37, and let's see if they can take advantage. We saw a week ago about the explosiveness and how quickly North can turn things around. That was done through the air. We'll see if Craig goes back to that right here.
Fake handoff. Getting back there is South linebacker ripping them down, and Cutts is tackled by Gavin Majorly.
Well, he did the right job. He stayed home and kept his spot, and then when he noticed the quarterback was right there, Gavin just took care of business, and Cutts had nowhere to go.
Loss of 8 on the play. Second down and 18. Ball spotted on the 29-yard line.
We're getting a lot of shots here. Let me tell you, Sheboygan South fans are full. They filled this place up.
Hartman was coming through on the blitz. He got picked up. And
that's just a bad decision there.
Well, I don't think there was any interference because Herman got hit when he was out of bounds. That ball was definitely overthrown.
But you can get yourself an easy 15 right there. That's just, not too smart.
I got to agree with you there, Coach.
I mean, everything's in your favor. You got a 17-0 lead. Let's
not be dumb.
Yeah. You got him in a 2nd and 18, and all of a sudden you're going to hit a guy out of bounds when the ball's out of bounds and not even a play on him. Probably a good decision by the official not to throw a flag there either.
Herman in motion. He cuts short underneath. Ball is well overthrown, and then it's picked off by South defender. I think that's Ben Miller, number 6.
Yeah, he was laying on the ground and fell in his hands.
And that's a second interception off a Cutts pass.
I don't know what happened. It kind of deflected. I don't know. Here you'll see it on replay. And I think Ben just, nice diving catch. Oh, here I thought he tripped or something, but that was just a great athletic play there by Ben Miller.
1st and 10 South. Ball spotted on the 46-yard line. And it's been all South in the first quarter. Stubbe running a little quarterback option, trying to bounce to the outside. He's still on his feet and gets close to a first down.
Wow.
A couple of North defenders had shots at him, but he's just a little too slippery on that play.
Yeah, and Peter Prigge had him, and he dodged him and bounced off a couple other players. And wow, he's tough to stop.
Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. Pick up a 9 for Stubbe. Lucas Wilson in the slot on the right side, and a little motion. I think that was a South lineman bounced up.
Yeah, Trevor Klebachek there, I think, that time. Yeah, Lucas Wilson, we didn't even mention his name. Big receiver last year for South, and with the ground game working so effectively, they haven't even had to use him yet.
There you see the coach and Mike Martin in the UW lacrosse jacket. Second down for South. 2nd and 6. Donovan the deep back, Cannon the up back. Give it to Donovan. He's got room on the right side. He kicks a block from Wilson, and he's going to be on his way again. Touchdown.
There's a late flag in the way backfield of the defensive secondary. Could have been a late hold or something on South. Just going to take this away.
Well, I thought Donovan picked up a great block from his wide receiver downfield. You're going to see it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's where the penalty is going to come. I think the penalty is on. I don't know where it is. Oh, I guess they're going to get their receiver. I don't know. That was. I don't know about that call, Marty.
That looked like a great block.
It did. Hands were in front. Never saw any seal, and Coach Pfeiffer's saying something about it. I would tend to agree with him there. If you saw that on replay, there was no interlock there, hands there at all. Takes away a nice run there by Eric Donovan.
Well, officials marking it off from the point of the infraction. You get a hold. It's got to be that block by the wide receiver. I thought the block was being applied by Lucas Wilson.
Yeah, but I don't think he had him at all there. That's a tough break for South.
Well, it's still 1st and 10. Spot foul, ball spotted on the 31-yard line. Fake to the first back. Stubbe keeps it. He's on the run, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he just gets going there, and Santos Medina there on the tackle. We mentioned his name quite a bit.
Pickup of 9 yards by Stubbe. He's going to make it 2nd down and 1. Oh, they're actually going to bring the chains out and measure.
Oh, I can't see the ball, Coach. Sorry, Marty, I can't see it. Can't even make a guess.
Where's Brian? There he is.
Short. Thanks, Brian.
Another great shot. Ryan actually stepping out on the field to get that great shot for you fans.
Well, I know he had something to eat before the game, so he's all ready to go.
Well, you know what I'm glad is that his camera's working this week, because otherwise he'd be down at the concession stand eating all the sandwiches. There wouldn't be any left for the fans. That's what happened last week at North. 3 hot dog night.
Well, here you get burgers and brats and the whole 9 yards, that's for sure. Nachos. And do a nice job here, I'll tell you that.
Stubbe under center. 2nd and 1 for South. Fake to Donovan. Stubbe rolling to his left. Fakes the throw, keeps it. Gets a good block, and then he scampers out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, there was nobody open downfield, and Tim, of course, made a good decision there and just decided to pick up what he could and get out of bounds. You know, I got a thing about that concession stand, Marty. Maybe we should get Jason Lederman to get us some, like, brat vouchers or something.
Sounds like a deal to me.
So we'll make sure that Jason knows about that.
Well, you talk about his Stubbe's quickness, and there you see it right there, outrunning Prigge. 1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line for South. They're on the move again, up 17-0. Pitch back to Donovan. Fakes in, cuts it out. Heading to the end zone, he's going to be stopped short, but he'll have a 1st and goal.
Did you see that juke move, Marty? He just froze Santos Medina because he's afraid he's going to cut it in, and you know, when he froze him there, he got to pick up speed before Santos could pick it up again, and Santos can run a little bit, and Donovan just is off there. What a great move again by Donovan.
Ball spotted on the 2-yard line. Make it to 3. Cannon the up back, Donovan Cannon gets it. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up a yard.
Hornis and Jeremy Berg over there making the stop. You know, that doesn't gain a lot of yards, but it sure sets stuff up, Marty, like you said earlier. I mean, that just leaves the, option open and
well, makes you respect all the running backs back there.
You got that right. I mean, those little things stick in defensive heads, and again, a good play call.
Wilson sets wide right. Inside fake handoff to Cannon, and Stubbe is spun down. South holding on that 2nd and goal.
I think that was Gutschall there again. Good job of him pursuing over the line and not letting Stubbe sneak away, which he does so many times.
3rd down and 1. Look for Ricky Jones. They'll like to run behind him on a play like this. He's number 75 and set up there. You see him on the right side, right alongside Pfeiffer and Adam Suntag. That's their elephant line to the right. And that's where they're going. And Donovan dances into the end zone for an easy touchdown.
Right behind Jones and Pfeiffer is right, and good decision there as well.
There you get a good look at it. Good blocking up front. I think Jones took out 2 North defenders all by himself. (23-0). Cotter trying to make it 24, and he's been letter perfect so far tonight.
Good snap, good kick, good placement. 24-0.
24-0, and we're still in the first quarter, 42 seconds. Let's take a short break, Scott, and we'll come right back.
You know, we sing for millions of girls, but helping out in schools, that's the real deal, baby.
I know our love can multiply.
I'm the cute one, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been backstage before?
'Cause you're the exit.
I think you'll find that gravity is key in what I do.
Once was one, but now we're two. I'm spinning out of control.
Oh.
It doesn't matter who you are, or what you drive, or where you live. You have the power to give someone the greatest gift in the world. Life. Make the decision to be an organ donor. Make the decision to donate life.
There you see South getting ready to kick off to North again. And another poocher taken by North on about the 20-yard line. And they get it out to over the 30. That's by far their best return so far.
Well, coming in, South was no question considered the favorite, and they have done nothing but show why they are first place in the conference, and no nervousness or letdowns for them, that's for sure so far.
The offense has scored all the points, but the defense has gotten 3 turnovers so far here in the first quarter, 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery.
I was just going to say, I don't think South has started in their own territory yet.
Furman's got it out in the open. He slips by 1 tackler, and then he's hit and dropped at about the 49-yard line. Pick up a 14 yards.
Well, you're saying, Marty, that we saw this a week ago against Green Bay Notre Dame for Sheboygan North, and once they got that passing game rolling a little bit, the momentum was going, and got the game close at halftime, but things kind of fell apart for North in the second half.
Kutz drops back, being chased. He gets the ball away. Shane Gruby making the catch inside the 45-yard line. See where they spot the ball. That's the end of the first quarter. Big first quarter for Sheboygan South as they scored 24 points. It's 24-0, Sheboygan South.
Good job.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I don't see it.
The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
Take a deep breath. It's all gonna be fine. Come on, take a deep breath.
Kutz looking to pass. We got back out of the break, and Steve Zaletto now has an interception and a sack. It was 2nd and 4. Kutz was sacked, and it's going to be 3rd down and long for North. Make it 3rd and 11. Loss of 7 on the play.
Well, North was in South Territory for the first time tonight, and just like that, a big sack there by Steve Zaletto. Big 225-pounder. He plays a little baseball. He's a good one, hits the ball a ton, and likes to sack quarterbacks too.
Lines are set. Kutz drops back. He's hit and dropped as he threw, and the pass is just out of the reach of Andrew Stewart. And Steve Zaletto put Craig Kutz on his back. What a hit.
Well, Stewart was open. He had gotten by number 14 there, Garrett Renzelman, but the throw was overthrown there. We're going to call a chop block on Notre Dame, and Steve Zaletto.
You mean on North?
Yes, on North. Steve Zaletto is going to be Legion teammates next year with Craig Kutz, and I'm sure Steve will mention something in the dugout.
I'm sure he will.
Next summer.
Watch this. Zaletto, number 41, coming up the middle. Ugh, got him just as he threw the ball. And Stewart, I think if he'd have caught, very close to the sideline. It might have been a reception. It's 4th down and 11. A punt team late coming in for the Northsiders. Keith Hornis dropping back deep in position to boot the ball. Good snap. Hartman trying to make the block but can't. And the ball bounces out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for South.
Did he kick that with the left foot instead of the right foot? A different foot?
I don't know.
Kind of looked that way. I was at that horse show yesterday at the Armory, so I kind of noticed when they switched their leads a lot, their lead foot. So I was kind of taking that concept that I learned yesterday and wondering if Keith kicked it with the opposite foot. I didn't know he kicked left foot.
Maybe Scott can wind that play back and we'll take a look.
Maybe he kicks left-footed, I don't know.
Stubbe under center. And South has dominated play so far. It's 24-0. We just started play in the second quarter. There's 11:07 remaining. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. And personally, Coach, I didn't expect South to jump out to such a quick lead, but they certainly have taken it to the Northsiders so far.
Yes, they have, and about the only thing they've done wrong.
Here we go. You're right. He did kick it with the left foot. Good shot, Scott. Penalty on South. 5-yarder makes it 1st and 15. Ball spotted on the 20. Donovan, second back through, eludes one tackler but can't get by the second. Second down for South. And you see the Red Wing flag. Did some very nice renovations at South High School. They put new bleachers in and added the 3 flagpole look. Two wide receivers split off to the left. Stubbe fakes, gives it out to Donovan. He tries to get to the outside. He's got the corner. He's down to the 40, out to the 40, and out of bounds over the 45-yard line. Donovan showing good speed.
Well, that speed and that juke moves, Marty, is just faking North players out. He's just so quick and elusive there, but once again, there was nobody on the pitch man, and you know, he gets an easy 10 yards, and then once he gets that, he gets, as you said, Marty, that good speed up and roaring, and by that time, he's up 15, 20 yards.
There you see he's gonna juke in, and then he heads back to the outside. He did pick up a little bit of a block.
Yeah, looks like Priggy's got quarterback responsibility, but somebody's got to have the tailback responsible on that.
And we have motion in the middle of the line by South. I think that was Adam Suntag, or nope.
I'm going to call Kevin Dana offsides.
Chris Justice.
Oh, you're right. Because he moved.
Of course I'm right.
It's the only thing that slows this offensive explosion going here is these motion penalties. Of course, coaches don't like that stuff. It just grinds them no matter what your lead is.
Donoval's over 100 yards, and we still got over 10 minutes left in halftime, until halftime.
Good call.
Donovan, he lost his footing as he went through the hole. He still picked up over 10 yards on that play.
Just the old counter play, and haven't seen that one yet tonight. And just as I said 2 weeks ago, the offensive play calling was just outstanding. There again, another, you know, different thing for your Golden Raiders to watch. And the Red Wings just, again, the only thing he tripped over, I think, was the 50-yard line. That zero there.
Yeah, it was a pickup of 9 yards by Donovan. He gets the ball again, heading through the hole. He's got room to roll. And he's hit from behind and dropped at the 25-yard line. Another big gain, 24 yards for Donovan.
Yeah, Danny Bruxton came up and got him there late. But not before he already gained 15 yards on just a simple, just a draw up the middle.
There you see Bruxton making the tackle from behind. Donovan running wild here in the first half. Stubbe with the fake, dumps it out to his receiver, Pfeiffer, trying to get to the end zone. He's not going to make it. He's taken out of bounds by Santos Medina, but a good play by Sheboygan South.
Two more Legion people there, Santos and Pfeiffer, and again another nice little play call, and again something we haven't seen again. And now somebody got to watch out for a little rollout and dump pass, and boy, they're just clicking on all cylinders, Marty.
19-yard pickup makes it 1st and goal. Ball on its 6-yard line. Wide receivers left and right. Donoval's the deep back. Second back through is Donovan. He's hit, stacked right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a yard or two, but
is that number 9 on that play?
I thought it was 24 I saw on the camera, but Aguinana?
Yeah, he made a heck of a play, flying in there.
No gain. Makes it 2nd and goal. Ball still on the 6-yard line.
Again, a motion penalty, I think, on South, Marty. That's just too many and a half.
They've had a ton of penalties. Too many for Coach, I know that. Coach Pfeiffer. I'm going to give Donovan 1 yard on that last carry, because the ball is now being spotted on the 5. Of course, when they move it out, it's going to be the 10. Still 2nd and goal, but the ball is now spotted on the 10-yard line. South on top, 24-0. We're at 8:25 and counting in the second quarter. Wide receivers left and right. Stubbe under center. Fakes to the two backs. Throws an out pattern. It's caught by Wilson, and he's hit and dropped inside the 5-yard line at about the 3.
Stubbe threw a ball a little bit high, but just in the perfect hand position for Lucas Wilson, and nice tackle there by Nate Pitch. But again, nice pitch and catch. They put the ball on the 3. Here you see it, nice rollout, and again, a great throw there by Tim Stubbe.
Arguably Wilson, Lucas Wilson, Stubbe's most favorite receiver. Wilson split out wide right. Fake to Donovan. Stubbe rolling to his right. Throws it into the end zone. A wobbly pass. It could be intercepted. It is. I didn't catch who picked it off. I think that was Dejan Aguinaga.
Yep,
And he called his name a little earlier.
Yeah, well, I think it just bounced. Tim didn't make a great choice there. He tried to force one in there, and Wilson almost made a good catch, but it kind of ricocheted off his paws. Here you'll see it. Stubbe tries to force one in there. Donovan tried to wrestle away, but there was no place for him to go, and down he went. Stops a big drive. First South turnover, too.
Well, last week when we were I was down on the field getting information about North prior to that Notre Dame game, Aguinaga was one of the gentlemen that was helping me, and I really appreciated that. I said I'd try to mention his name during the game. I didn't get an opportunity. I'm sure he's more happy I'm mentioning it tonight.
Yeah. It's always fun to get interceptions when you're defensive backs.
Well, North trying to run the ball. I believe that was Medina on the carry, and he didn't get much.
No, Zaletto there again. He's playing like he knows this is the last North-South game.
You can see a couple of the ball boys. Second down and 10, ball spotted on the 20-yard line. Again, South on top, 24-0. Kutz drops back, throws to Stewart, right through his hands. Incomplete.
I was going to say those ball boys probably could guard you on the basketball court. I'll tell you, that's Andrew Stewart's second drop tonight, and that's the kind of stuff that, we counted on a lot of things from Andrew, and I'm sure the North staff did as well. He's going to have to step up and start making some plays for them to get back in this game. You're going to need his speed, that's for sure.
Third down. Kutz straight back, fires it over the middle. Miller diving to try and make the catch. The ball went off of Shane Gruby's hands. Miller not able to make the catch. It goes incomplete, and it's fourth down.
Boy, when you see the ball up there like that, you just wonder if it's going to get picked off. It's not when, it's just who. But fortunately for North, that just fell innocently onto the turf.
Punt is away. Miller makes the catch at about the 48, and then he's hit and dropped at the 41.
You wonder with the cooler weather if it gets kind of dewy out there. If I look on the turf, I can kind of see footprints, so it might be a little slippery out there. And again, something that the players probably haven't played in, at practice or anything, because it's been so warm.
He could guard me in basketball. First down and South, ball on the 41 on the north side of the field. Fake into the middle, pitch back to Donovan, and he takes it to the sideline. He's going to be ridden out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they ran that option to the short side of the field that time, and a much better job there by North. They looked like Santos Medina had the back over there, and therefore the pickup was just minimal.
Pickup of 2 yards. Second down and 8. There you see Lucas Wilson in motion again, number 80. Give it to Cannon, first back through. He spins off a one tackler and then dives inside the 35-yard line.
Boy,
Good run by Ricky Cannon.
Yeah, these South kids just don't want to go down. Second effort would be an understatement for them because they all seem to want to get that extra yardage.
That was only Cannon's 4th carry, but his presence on the field has made a big difference. Donovan, a second back through. He's got the first down and then some, dragging tacklers near the 22-yard line.
A lot of yards.
Ooh, no kid. Ball is spotted on the 23-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 yards.
There you see the South student section. As I walk through here, if you're not wearing red today, you're definitely of the minority. I feel like I'm at a Badger game. Definitely supporting the team here today.
Stubbe under center. He fakes to Donovan this time and drops straight back. Firing downfield, he's got a receiver wide open, Lucas Wilson, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown for South. That was too easy.
Yeah, he came right across the middle of the field there.
If you're a Northsider, that's too easy.
Yeah,
that was a great pitch and catch.
Yeah, he was wide open, and as you said, Stubbe saw him right away. Here you see it.
Good blocking up front.
Right over the backers, and Brian Herman's just a little bit too late.
Zach Cotter, number 12, in to kick. A little bit of a sailor, but Cotter got it through, and it's good. That makes the score 31-0, and we're still 5 minutes and 15 seconds from halftime.
We used to write letters to each other a lot. A lot of the notes, they were just really dark.
Expressions of anger. When he was mad, he hit things.
Said something to me about killing himself.
You have to take it seriously. The risk is too great.
You have to try and help them get help.
Tell somebody, tell an adult, counselor, parent, whatever.
What are you going to do? Let them destroy themselves? I don't see much of a choice at all.
Coach, one of the things that I know South was concerned about defensively was the North passing attack, but South has controlled the ball so much. Kutz has only had 10 pass attempts.
Yeah, it's just been turnovers were such a key in the first quarter for North, and they weren't turning it over, they were punting.
A couple of drop passes too have hurt the Northsiders. But South has put a lot of pressure on Kutz. They've sacked him twice already. And that South defense that we've talked about so much in our broadcasts has been very outstanding so far. Alan Conrad going right over a North blocker. He kind of got taken out of the play, but he was still fired up.
Well, unfortunately tonight, number 44 for North is the most popular name we call it, Tyler Gutschall. He keeps getting the kickoff returns. But you're right. Alan Conrad went right over Peter Prigger. He stuck out his arm and got the Gutschall down. What a play.
Look at number 8. There he is. Also in on the play was Garrett Renzelman. Renzi. 1st and 10 South. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. Wide receivers left and right. Gutschall and Dillard in the backfield. Quick drop. Herman has it over the 40-yard line. Good pass and catch that time.
Well, another thing they've done, as we said it, you talked to Chris Hine before, the defensive coordinator, about the not allowing any big plays, and that's, Chris will probably accept that little 8-yard out.
Oh, for sure.
What he doesn't want is
Herman breaking one.
Yeah, or going, on the bombs and things like that. So, Chris Hine was right there applauding his D-backs. That's for sure for that situation there.
2nd down and 2. Split backfield by North. Not much pressure. Kutz has his man down the middle. Diving attempt by Herman, and he just had it go off of his hands. Conrad was right there also trying to defend.
Right, and I think Alan Conrad did a real nice thing there. He was there on defense, and he saw the ball, and he saw Herman there, and he didn't want to interfere. Got in just enough of the way of Hermie there to cause that miss.
There you see Herman, number 8, diving in there. You know, I think that last second dive was just enough to knock the ball out of Herman's hands.
Have a series, huh? First a kickoff return and stop, and now that. Hermie almost
3rd and 2. Kutz straight drop back, hits Herman on an inside cut. He's got some room to roam. He's down inside the 35, and he's going to be dragged down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, they keep going to their butter man, and that's Brian Herman. You got to keep feeding that guy the ball. He's your talent, and there you see why. When he gets out in that open field, he can just go.
27-yard pickup. Third catch by Brian Herman.
Andrew Stewart coming in with the play again here, 84.
Well, look, I'm trying a new system tonight, Coach. I'm using blue for north plays and red for south, and I see a lot of red on both sheets so far. Quick hitter out to Shane Gruby, and he's spanked out of bounds at about the 30. Not much of a pickup on that play.
Right, and again, they're going to take that. No big play. I saw hands up by Jimmy Regelman clapping, and Chris Hine are clapping on that situation. They're going to allow those short little passes as long as they don't break them. And again, you see the whole staff, coaching staff, applauding that defense.
Actually, no gain. A couple of young fans enjoying tonight's game. You can see they're bundled up a little bit, Coach. It's a little cool out there. We've finally hit that fall weather. Kutz looking in the middle for Stewart, and he's hit and dropped, and now it's picked off by Miller. He's got it up to the 30 and dropped at about the 33-yard line. I'll tell you, Stewart laid out for the pass, and he got drilled.
Yeah, he did, and he should have thought. I think what he did is he saw a defender there, and again, it went off his fingertips and into the defender. Here you're going to see, right here, he kind of poked. Yeah, he kind of looked. He knew it was going to get hit. You know, sometimes you say, if you know you're going to get hit, you might as well catch the ball, but
it's not that easy.
Not that easy when a guy's rearing down on you. And,
they can talk about that all they want. By the way, that was Miller's second interception. It's 1st and 10 south, ball spotted on the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm glad that's Andrew and not me.
Really. Inside handoff to Cannon, and he's ripped back, but he picks up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Second down for South. We're at the 3:20 mark of the first half. It's 31-0. It's been all South so far tonight. Donovan, the deep back. Stubbe under center. Fake the inside handoff. Stubbe has room to run, and he's just going to keep it, and he's going to go. He's down inside the 40-yard line before he's tackled by Herman.
Is he going to pitch it? Is he not going to pitch it? Is he going to pitch it? Is he not going to pitch it? You know, he just, as you saw, or as you said there, Marty, he just found that seam, and off he was again.
29-yard pickup. He just runs right by the defense.
No answers for that guy.
First down and 10 south, ball spotted on the 39-yard line. Fake left, and then he pitches out to Donovan on the right. He avoids 1 or 2 tacklers, and then he skirts down near the 25-yard line. It's going to be a first down for South.
Yeah, there he did that juke move, and he throws Brian Herman, and Brian slipped, and Eric went right up that seam and took advantage of it for another first down for South.
South's ball on the 25-yard line. They're on top 31-0, and they get another score in this half. It's going to be a quick second half as long as they maintain that 35-point lead, and Stubbe takes it up inside, and he gains a big chunky yardage.
Now, we saw this last week against Green Bay Notre Dame, the North defense allowing big holes, but you know what? There's a reason why I got a lot of red marks on that paper, because that defense has been out there a long time too, and I'm sure they're starting to get tired with just 2 minutes left here in the first half.
Well, Stubbe's starting to pile up the yards. Also, Donoval's close to 200 yards on the in the first half. There you see a couple of those North defenders getting a well-deserved break.
Majorly, and
South,
Miller.
Yeah. Donoval near the end zone. Are they going to give it to him or not?
He's over.
Oh. They're going to mark him inside the 1 foot line, I believe.
Looked like he fell right over it looked like his helmet fell over, but maybe the ball was still tucked in his belly, where it should be, by the way.
That's exactly right. Second down and goal. Ball on the 1, pick up at 8 yards by Donoval. Let's see if he falls in the end zone.
Doink. Yep.
Looked pretty close. Just like it did the first time we saw it.
Exactly.
Cannon and Donoval in the backfield. Donoval bangs home the touchdown. It's been all South tonight, and they have just been taking it to the Northsiders. Passing, running, defense, turnovers, you name it, special teams, 40-yard field goal. Look at the line. I mean, you got all the North defenders in the end zone trying to make the stop.
Yeah, a lot of white shirts back there, and good rush by that offensive line again.
Pfeiffer makes a good snap. Cotter makes a good kick. No, just wide to the right. Called it a little too quick. With 57 seconds left in the half, there you see it. South on top, 37-0.
This is the story about a group of kids who volunteered.
Doing something nice for someone.
We fixed stuff.
Did some art projects with the kids.
We fixed up his house. We worked in the woods.
Cleaned up the park.
Did something for the planet.
We just did it.
No other reason. And you know what? It was great.
At first, they didn't know each other.
Well, that didn't last long.
This guy is really funny.
Me? These are my
New friends.
Are you into it?
Call 4-H or check out our website at areyouintoit.com.
Sheboygan South getting ready to kick it off to North again in the first half.
And see if somebody besides number 44, Tyler Gutcho, catches the ball here.
And a good shot of Dave Pfeiffer talking to his team, and wouldn't you know it, Scott shows the missed extra point instead of the 40-yard field goal. Medina around the corner, he's getting near the 30-yard line before he's spanked out of bounds. Good return, by far North's longest return of the night.
Yeah, they decided to kick it to somebody else, and still a pooch kick, but this time Santos took the ball, and Medina just rumbled and rambled down to about the 32, and we'll see if North...
Actually, they're going to spot it at the 34. Wow. He must have gotten knocked out much sooner than what it looked like from us. We're on the opposite side of the field from where he got knocked out of bounds. Andy McKillop running that up camera. Brian Andrews, the field camera. Scott Meloff in the truck, spinning a dial. Pfeiffer got a lick and missed him, and then finishing him off is Gavin Majorly. Good sack for the 3rd time in a half.
Yeah, defensive end Jacob Pfeiffer came on the outside and decided to introduce himself to number 4.
Loss of 7 on the play, 2nd down and 17.
Oh, there you see it. Almost a hold there too. With 15 seconds here, North's not exactly speeding up to the line here.
And it's counting. We're down under 10 seconds. Herman is wide right. Stewart wide left. Kutz going for the home run pitch. And we're going to have interference called?
On the last play of the half.
Oh boy. Looked like pretty good defense by South.
Well, that means that North's going to get one more play. Wow, that's a
there was
tough,
nothing there.
I think 17 there. Brian Dewey just knocked the ball away there.
They're waving it off. That's a good call by the officials. And with that pass incompletion, that ends the half. All Sheboygan South in the first half as they lead it 37-0 in the 67th meeting of these two high schools.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of dealing with you. I'm sick of.
I work 6 days a week. Who do you think you
Stand
are?
up straight. Don't you ever talk back to me again. You just shut up.
What are you crying about?
What a child learns about violence, a child learns for life. Teach carefully. We can show you how. Act against violence. Call 877-ACT-WISE for a free brochure.
What does being involved really mean? Is it making grilled cheese sandwiches for a sleepover? Staying for the curtain call at the talent show? Or learning the names of their favorite bands? Believe it or not, right now there are parents just like you out there talking about things like this. From school to home, from friends to futures. And we'd like you to be a part of it. National PTA, every child, one voice.
Because he was diagnosed with cancer as a baby. Because she was told she would not live to be 9. Because she should have a chance to grow up. Each year, thousands of children learn they have cancer or another deadly disease. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital needs your help to research cures and treat these children, regardless of their parents' ability to pay. Because they deserve to dream. Call now to learn more about St. Jude's life-saving work.
These hands have done so much in life. They can do so much for life by practicing fire safety. Make your home safe from fire. Learn how to use your fire extinguisher. Plan and practice escape routes. And install and maintain smoke alarms on every level in your home, so you'll be able to give others a hand. Prevent fire, save lives. Go to our website for more information on fire safety. A message from the U.S. Fire Administration.
All Sheboygan South on the scoreboard and all Sheboygan South on the stat sheet. Eric Donoval led Sheboygan South with 19 carries and 206 first half yards, coach, and he had 4 touchdowns. One of them a 60-yarder. South totaled 349 yards in the first half, 300 of those on the ground. North, on the other hand, had 7 carries for minus 16 yards. That included a minus 22 yards for Craig Kutz on 3 quarterback sacks. Kutz was 6 out of 16 with 3 interceptions for only 57 yards. Tim Stubbe was 3 for 5 with 1 interception. He had 49 yards on those throws. Herman, the leading pass catcher in the Valley, had 3 first half catches for 49 yards. But,
well, just make matters worse here for North. South gets the ball, so see what they can do here. Is the first time they've had to receive the punt. They faked the reverse.
Yeah, Donovan wants to keep it and get some more yards. He's down the sideline. I don't think Peter Prigge cannot catch him. Donoval's going to go all the way. Another touchdown for Eric Donoval. He had 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half, and now he has a long kickoff return for another. Holy cow.
Well, I was just thinking, I said he was gone, but as I'm looking, you know, he looked tired. When you carry the ball for 200 yards and a half, you know, here he just didn't have the same quite speed, but then right there, it was the same Eric Donoval, but that kid's run a lot tonight.
I didn't catch what yard line he caught it on, so I can't tell you how long of a kickoff return it was. Maybe we can get John, the stat man, to give us that information. But it's now up to 43-0. Cotter's going to try to start another extra point streak. And he does. It's 44-0 with 11:44 remaining and just 16 seconds into the second half. South has scored. Scott, let us catch our breath. Maybe we can get the distance of that kickoff return. Take a 30-second break, please.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
John Schrank told us that was an 83-yard kickoff return by Eric Donoval. Have a night, Eric.
Wow, they've just, everything they've done right. And
except
those motion penalties. We're going to work on that this week. But I'll tell you, been a lot of North-South games and a lot of North wins the last few years. South, of course, broke that last year, but it's been a while since we had such a lopsided one like this.
Well, Zach Cotter's pooch kick goes out of bounds. That'll be a penalty on South. North will get it. I believe it's on the 35-yard line.
Probably not what you wanted there, but maybe adrenaline is just flowing and kicked it just a little bit too far.
There you see Andy McKillop on top. Where's your hat, Andy? It's cold up there. Andy is third football game as the top camera, and he was the only camera last week. We alluded to that a little bit earlier in the game. Coach, you better come up with some material. I have to dig out my stories from the 60s for the second half.
Well,
I remember my junior year, Eric Jewell Forgot his helmet. He was on the kickoff return, so I lent him mine. 80-yard kickoff return at Fond du Lac. Sideline pass is incomplete. Pass headed Brian Herman's way, and there you see Brian, number 82.
And number 4, Craig Kutz, landed on a seat again. A lot of pressure all night for that young man. He knocked down. I think Steve Zaletta was in there again. And there's Coach Dave Pfeiffer, and unless some type of miracle comeback from North here, they're going to be first place going up to Green Bay, Notre Dame in a huge tilt next week.
You want to put any money on that comeback by North? I'll take South.
Well, I was just saying that.
Kutz looking up the middle, and Stewart is bumped by Will Hartman. No call. Stewart has taken some big hits tonight for his first game back. Welcome to the Fox River Valley.
Yeah, and you know, that one too, he got knocked down. I don't understand how there couldn't be a penalty. But as we alluded to earlier, when you're up by 35, the clock is rolling. So this is going to be an extremely quick half. And I think the guys in the stripes just decided to ignore that play.
Well, the clock stops on a penalty, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. They could, you're right.
Wide receivers left and right for South with a split backfield. Kutz straight back. And looking for that middle screen. Herman's got it. He runs into his blocker, and then he's thrown down after a short gain.
Well, they've run that play, you know, the last couple years, and especially with Brian. And that's their big play, and that's the first time we've seen it tonight. But as you said, he kind of just overran it there and ran into his lineman, and that forces North into another punting situation. And a bad snap. Oh, Horney does kick with his left foot.
Kick is away, taken at the 30-yard line by Miller. He's up to the 35, the 40, the 45, 50. Trying to cut back, and then he's going to be ripped down inside North territory near the 39-yard line. Great return by Sheboygan South's Ben Miller.
Yeah, we've called his name many times today.
Well, he has 2 interceptions in that first half.
Good punt returns, etc.
Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. Donovan with 19 carries and 206 first half yards. He's in the deep back. He gets it. Heads through, almost slipped through. Well, he did slip through the first tackle, but Aguinaga finished him off, but not after a substantial gain. Pickup of 8 yards by Donovan.
First time we've seen number 32, I think there, Tony Canales in the game. Probably going to see a lot of shuttles in and out for towards the end of this game.
Donovan gets it again. He's right through the middle of the North defense, and he's rolling inside the 10-yard line before he's dropped. Big Ricky Jones lifts him up. I did see Canales come in the game. I think he was bringing a play in earlier, Chris. There you see right through the North defense before he's taken down.
A lot of white shirts pursuing, and solid line play again from that Sheboygan South team.
Stubbe under center. Fakes the dive to Cannon and pitches out to Donovan, and he's hit after maybe a 1-yard pickup.
Danny Bruxton there, much better played there by Sheboygan North on that option. There you could see, you know, when you try to defend it, that's what you want, is one person on the quarterback and somebody on the back, and that's what they did there.
Second down and goal. Ball spotted on the just about the 8-yard line. Lucas Wilson in motion. North blitzing.
Yeah, run blitz.
South runs around it. Stubbe runs into the end zone. Another touchdown for South. Tim Stubbe. For Stubbe, that's his first touchdown of the night. He did have a passing touchdown to Lucas Wilson, but South has got it up to 50-0.
Well, they sure make it easy.
Now the question is, Coach, how hard do they work on keeping that shutout intact? Now, this could be, when was?
Oh my.
A little bit of a bad snap, and then Cotter got the top half of the ball, and it was a no good kick. But with 6:04 remaining, there you see Stubbe running it in. It's 50-0 South. A lot of happy fans on the south side and no happy fans on the north side. I remember attending a game here years ago with Glenn Hilpertshauser. And,
Glenn's here.
Yeah, I know, he's standing right outside the door. We're going to the Wisconsin game tomorrow. They play North Carolina. Anyway, North just laid it to South, and they just opened gaping holes for the running game like South is doing here tonight. Herman sneaking up the sideline, and Zaletta lays him out just outside the 25-yard line. If he gets by Zaletta, he's gone.
Wow, that was a stick.
You know, I know we've talked about this, not necessarily on the air, but we go to a lot of North-South games and do these, and what a hit by Steve Zaletta. And we don't see a lot of hitting. You know, you go to a Sheboygan Falls game and you see some real cracking. But I'll tell you, going to these two South games, we've seen some major league hitting by this defense.
No kidding. I can magnify that too. You gonna finish your story now? With Glenn Hilpertshauser?
So anyway, we're watching, and North is just running through these gaping holes. You know, we're just hoping we could get out there and run the ball. And my point was that it's exactly what South is doing tonight to North, again on their own field. Tyler Gutschall with that carry. Second carry of the night for Tyler. He picks up 2 yards.
Some new guys in on defense a little bit. See Sean McGee for, 77, Adam Jelednik's out there.
Pass out to Gutschall, and ooh, the ball almost ripped away.
Garrett Renzelman, I think, on that hit.
Yeah, Renzi, number 14, almost stripped it away, but the pass is complete. A lot of 4s on that completion. 4 to 44, and then 14 making the tackle.
Well, we're mentioning the schedule for South. They have a tough road schedule this year. They got to go to Notre Dame and then up to Manitowoc back-to-back the next 2 weekends. And then towards the end of the month of October, they got Preble, so. The negative part about the whole schedule is that they have 4 road games this year, but the way they're playing, it doesn't matter what field they're playing on. They have a good chance to beat any of those teams.
Maybe they'll get to go back to Eastfield.
Yeah.
22-0.
Yeah, I think that's where they'll play Preble, as a matter of fact. I think they'll play up that Eastfield, and that'll be on October 17th.
4th down and 3, and no reason not to. North going for it on 4th down, cuts, drops back. Pass is complete to Herman, but he's going to be short of the 1st down.
That's the old Bob Schnelker play, who used to call to be the offensive coordinator for the Packers. Call a route that's just short of the 1st down, and because of it, they're going to have to give up the ball.
Well, the pass was complete to Herman for a yard. Unfortunately for North, they needed 3 yards. That makes it 1st down and 10 for South. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Chris Nava in the ball game. Canales is split out wide to the right. Nava, I believe, is at quarterback. That doesn't look like Stubbe to me.
I think it is Stubbe.
Yes, it is. You're right. Donovan hammering right. Is that Donovan up the middle? You're right. Yeah. Also in the backfield was Jose Zamora.
Gonna be a lot of different players playing, so do our best to get the right numbers and people in there.
Second down and 7. Pick up a 3 more for Donovan. Zamora in the slot on the right side. Stubbe gives it to Donovan. He breaks off left tackle and takes it down near the 21-yard line. That'll be a first down for South. We're at 1:48 and counting of the third quarter. South on top, 50-0. Mike Martin along with Chris Wright bringing you tonight's ball game. And Donovan showing good moves going through the hole. That was a 10-yard pickup by Donovan. Hand off to Donovan again. He cuts it back up the middle. He's going to get near the end zone. He's going to be stopped just short, I believe. But inside the 1-yard line, again, that's going to be a 20-yard gain for Eric Donovan. He is just shredding the North defense.
A lot of different guys for South coming in there. I saw Jacob Millman come in there. John Valdez has been in there, number 22. So Coach Pfeiffer's trying to get some different players in there.
Stubbe barking out the signals. Gives it to Cannon, the first back through, and he's standing up in the end zone. He's in. Another touchdown, South. Ricky Cannon getting his first touchdown of the evening. A 1-yard plunge. And so far, 35 seconds remaining in the quarter, South has put 3 more touchdowns on the board. 2 more rushing and an 88-yard kickoff return. Whoa, high snap. Stubbe gets it down and Cotter kicks it through. That makes it 56. Make that 57-0.
Across the country, Americans are rolling up their sleeves to help each other.
Showing true strength of character and kindness and compassion.
Spirit and enthusiasm. Together, we make America strong.
Find out how you can serve, no matter where you are in life, at nationalservice.org.
It's your world.
It's your chance to make it better.
Apply online at nationalservice.org and answer the President's call to service.
Cotter getting set to kick off again. It's a recurring theme here tonight.
Yeah. I believe next week we'll be at Sheboygan North for Manitowoc. Manitowoc's got a big team.
Yeah, they're playing at Notre Dame this evening.
Yeah,
and
they lost.
They're going to have their hands full with the Tritons.
Yeah, and they got beat last week.
By Southwest.
Yeah.
There they kick it deep. Herman's got it.
Good wall.
Herman cuts it back the other way. Doesn't use the wall. He gets around 2 tacklers before he's hit and dropped outside the 35-yard line near the 38.
Well, once again, we haven't used this term yet, but the swarming tackling for South has just been outstanding. And now as I look out there, there's a whole bunch of new defensive guys out there.
You're in charge of getting all those names down.
Yeah, we'll do our best here, as I said. See Brian Dewey, number 17, out there.
Conrad is still out there.
Jelenik, we mentioned him, that's the quarter.
With the score 57-0, Sheboygan South. We're going to take a short break and be right back with fourth quarter action.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
Sheboygan North will run the first play of the fourth quarter at the 38-yard line. The pass is intercepted.
I guess so.
Miller, with his third interception of the night, heads off to the right side, cuts it back up and in, and he's near the 30-yard line.
There's a penalty flag down. I know that went off of Stewart, but hold everything here. Let's see what the penalty is. They're going to wave it off because I think it was bounced off, and so it's another interception for Miller. Gosh, what a night for him. There you see the return. Brand new quarterback in there is Adam Math, number 5 for Sheboygan South.
Let's see if we can get the backfield for you also. There's new backs.
Nava, I think, is back there.
First and 10 South, ball spotted on the 30-yard line.
Jacob Billman.
Handoff to the second back through is Zamora.
No, I think it was, oh yeah, well,
31 it was.
Yep, Nava.
Nava on the carry. We'll give Mr. Nava a 1-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 9. There you get a good shot of Tim Stubbe. Had a great night tonight, along with Eric Donoval. Nava, second back through. He gets crunched right near the line of scrimmage. Somebody forgot to tell the blockers to block.
There you see Tim Stubbe's dad again. They're
turning
pointing,
around, talking.
Yeah, pointing and saying, my kid was the one that operated the offense tonight, and he did pretty good.
He did very good. Third down and 10. Niles Wenzel is wide right. Zamora in the slot on the right side. Second back through. Nava gets through for big yardage. He's down near the 20-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. It'll be fourth down.
Very close though here.
That time the blockers blocked.
Yeah. I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that came out to watch South tonight, and they were not disappointed.
Oh, you said that right.
Good job of Matthew running the offense here.
Hand off to Nava again. He squirms for the first down. Jacob Billman was the up back, number 26.
I know even a person I teach with who's South graduate, Kelly Wagner and her family, Greg and Derek and Allie came out. They're related to Kevin Colber and that group.
Here you see Chris Nava pushing up the middle. Jacob Kaling, number 16, in the line. He's a former Jefferson kid. Nava is going to earn his letter tonight.
Yeah,
it's like 5 carries in a row.
Yeah, and just running it straight up the middle, nothing fancy, and good blocking in there. Corey Moss, I see he's in there, number 74 for South, and Travis Wilson, number 19. We haven't called his name all night, but he's a pretty good receiver and
Scott Hansen is the left guard. And number 56, Anthony Eisner, playing guard now. And Nava running hard near the end zone and near a first down. Ball spotted on the 10-yard line. Timeout, they're gonna come out and measure for that one.
Well,
it's a big chance, Coach. We're not blocked now. Come on.
I say short.
Okay. Well, great shot, Brian. And again, Mr. Wright is wrong. Come on.
I was trying to see the lines on the other side and where the line of scrimmage has started, and they were moving the chains too quick, and people say I'm not too quick, so I blew it there.
Nava gets it again. Oh, a couple of North tacklers stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
No place to go there.
Again, it's going to be second and goal from the 10. North dominating play. North has run one play. It was a pass interception in the fourth quarter. South has dominated play from that point on. The clock is running. We're at 6:50 and counting. Nava with the carry again. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if Coach Pfeiffer is mad at Nava if he did something wrong in practice. I mean, they just keep giving him the ball.
Well, what else are you going to do besides straight dives when you're up? And right thing for Coach
Give it
Pfeiffer.
to Martin. Third down and goal. Loss of a yard.
I don't even see a Martin on the pages.
I'm talking Mike Martin, your announcer. Some of those other names in there, Coach. Come on, do your job. Zamora's in the slot on the right side. There they give it to the fullback.
Niles Wetzel's in there too, 15.
I think the key
Wenzel
was when Nava went back in the huddle and he was.
Yeah, they gave it to Billman that time.
Yeah, Billman on the carry. Billman gained a yard. It's fourth down and goal. And whispering the play is Tony Canales to his quarterback.
Fourth down here, Marty.
Yep, fourth down and goal. Adam Math pitches out to Nava. He's trying to avoid tacklers, but he won't be able to do it. He's going to be hit back at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, he was smothered by Santos Medina there.
And North will take over. 5 minutes and counting. 57-0. Sheboygan North is on the short end, and they did not look good tonight.
No question right from the get-go, Marty, that this was going to be South's win. Early turnovers and solid execution by the by the South offense.
Well, Cutts is still in there. Gutschall is the up back.
And Dillard. It's all the regular guys.
All the regular guys. Flynn Dillard takes it around the right end, and he's hit hard near the 20-yard line, make it a gain of 7.
But South took advantage, like I said, of the turnovers and put it in the end zone. And I don't think we were in basically South territory for about a minute left.
Second down and 3. A lot of substitutes out there for South on the defense. Is that Hartman that sliced in there? Gosh, it's only the second time we mentioned his name.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Will.
I don't think it was. Oh, yeah, it was.
He didn't make the tackle, but he slowed that running back. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of second groups out there that he's trying to operate there too, Will is.
Dillard on the carry, I believe that was. I didn't quite catch it, but I think it was him. Took the pitch back, trying to run around the left end. 3rd and 3. Puts rolling out to his right. He's got a receiver out there. Herman, he makes the catch, and then he's knocked out of bounds. Good pass and catch. Puts to Herman.
They'll move the chains.
Ball spotted on the 27. That's a pickup of 7 yards. Get a good shot of Jacob Pfeiffer. Chris Wright going down. He's going to try and get an interview for us. Kutz dropping straight back. Pass over the middle to Herman is complete. He's still on his feet, dragging tacklers. He's inside the 50, down near the 47-yard line. Another completion, Craig Kutz to Brian Herman. Big pickup that time. Make it a 25-yarder. There you see Will Hartman. He's got signs in the stands for him. 1st and 10. North trying to get a score on the board. Stewart makes his first catch of the night. He's inside the 30-yard line, dragging tacklers down near the 28. Andrew Stewart, his first game and his first catch, he had a couple of drops in the first half. First and 10, ball spotted on the 28. That's a 20-yard pickup from Kutz to Herman. We're under a minute and a half. Passes to Herman, and he is just leveled by Alan Conrad, and then the official throws a flag on what is a legal hit. There was nothing wrong with that hit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at that, Scott. Watch Herman get hit hard. That's a legal hit. But a flag was thrown. Brian jumps right back up to his credit. Pass goes incomplete. The penalty is going to be assessed at about the 19-yard line, and then it'll be half the distance to the goal, I believe. It's going to be a North first down at about the 13-yard line. Well, I can honestly say, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 10 years of announcing Sheboygan high school football, I've seen more big hits tonight than in any other one game that I've announced. South is really laying the wood. Gutschall right up the middle, and he puts it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyler Gutschall with a 13-yard run, and North is on the board. Well, we talked with Chris Hine prior to the game, and he said we wanted to avoid big plays, and on this final North drive, North was able to put a 25-yard pass reception in there and a 20-yard reception, now a 13-yard run, touchdown run by Tyler Gutschall. And North is going to go for 2. Gutschall and Dillard the deep back. Kutz rolling to his right, looking for Herman in the end zone. Fires, it's going to be intercepted. That 2-point extra point try goes for naught. It's 57 South, North 6.
Properly inflating my tires burns less fuel and saves me money on gas. Yeah, I'm saving Mother Nature from pollution, but more importantly, she saved me 11 bucks. Ow!
Environmental defense. Get green.
By keeping my car regularly tuned, I save money on gas and repairs. That also means cleaner air. You know,
Feels good to help save the cash, planet.
Environmental events, Get Green. For more tips, go to getgreen.com.
There you see me up in the booth. We're at the 49-second mark of the ball game. It's been all Sheboygan South in this 67th North-South rivalry game, and this will put the mark at 33 wins for North and 31 for South, with 3 ties. Santos Medina, number 20, getting set to kick off. This will only be the second kickoff by North tonight. They kicked off to start the second half, and Eric Donoval greeted the Northsiders with an 88-yard kickoff return. Well, I thought I heard the whistle. I don't know why Medina's not approaching and kicking it. It's a little short kick taken by by South. And that South receiver lays right down, avoiding the hit. That was Eric Donoval catching that onside kick. And South takes over. The clock is running. There's 30 seconds left in the ball game. I think South could probably get away without having to run a play. But they are approaching the line of scrimmage. It's 1st and 10 for them. And I smell a kneel down, and a North defender jumps offside. And they're not going to stop the clock on this penalty, or are they? Phil Risto stopping the clock. Come on, Phil, turn it back on. Offside on North. It remains 1st down. And now the clock goes on and it runs down, and South has themselves a 57-6 victory. It was all Sheboygan South right from the first quarter when they jumped out to a 24-0 lead. We're going to take a break, and hopefully when we come back, Chris Wright will have a couple of interviews from that winning ball club.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
I build schools.
I battle injustice.
I eradicate landmines.
I feed the hungry. I shape international policy.
I protect children.
I fight for human rights.
I find homes for refugees. I dig wells.
I develop economies.
I teach people to read.
I influence the president.
I heal the sick. I comfort the grieving.
I make the world better.
I make a difference.
I change the world, so can you.
I'm Bob McGrath.
And I'm Big Bird.
And we love to make music. Music can help kids learn. Did you know that making music, any music...
Like Twinkle Twinkle?
Right, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, can help your child with language, reading, and even math.
And it's lots of fun, too.
To find out how children learn and grow with music, visit www.amc-music.org.
And you'll see...
Music works wonders.
Yeah, it sure does.
Athletic competition is all about potential. The opportunity to look inside yourself, to challenge yourself, to be better than you ever dreamed imaginable. Junior achievement is also about dreams and the potential to make those dreams come true. JA's free enterprise education programs help kids say, I can, when everything around them says you can't. Junior achievement. Let their potential be your inspiration.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
You know, we sing for millions of girls, but helping out in schools, that's the real deal, baby.
I know our love can multiply.
I'm the cute one, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been backstage before?
'Cause you're the XL.
I think you'll find that gravity is key in what I do.
Once was one, but now we're two.
I'm spinning out of control.
Oh. They couldn't get anywhere on us.
Well, good job, Steve. Good luck next week. Got a big one up at Notre Dame. You guys established the run. Right from the get-go, huh, Ricky?
Oh yeah. I mean, we practice all week, hard as we can go. I mean, coach has been saying it all year. I mean, our O-line's got to step it up, and I think we really did that today.
Well, no question. I saw you guys create holes a couple weeks ago when I was here, and especially tonight. The Eric Donovan kid, he's pretty good.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love blocking for him. I mean, that guy. I mean, I can't even describe. You know. I mean, to have a guy like that back there, along with Tim Stubbe and Rick Cannon, I love it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Timmy Stubbe, he had a big game again. Quick feet and things. He's kind of magical too, isn't he?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's small, a little guy, but I mean, he's through there real quick. I mean, sometimes I'm just like, where's that guy at? And he's already down for a touchdown. So.
Yeah. I noticed the last couple of weeks they've been kind of moving you from side to side, kind of hiding you a little bit.
We've been doing that, I mean, all since I've been here, but I mean, we really haven't done it as much, but I mean, we're not changing our game. We're just lining up and smash mouth.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're trying to hide you so they can, they can't go to each side. I think that's good. Hey, momentum into Notre Dame next week. Next week's big.
Oh yeah, big game. I mean, they're a good team, and we just got to come out, play hard, and hopefully come out with a win.
Well, if the red tide continues, next week's going to be just as good. Good luck to you guys next week, and let's get those Tritons. Back to you, Marty.
Great job on the interviews, Chris. And there you see Pete Barth interviewing Dave Pfeiffer, the winning coach. Sheboygan South putting up a 57-6 victory tonight. They wound up with 9 scores, 8 of them being touchdowns, 6 on runs, 5 of those touchdowns coming from Eric Donovan. He had 4 rushing touchdowns and then an 88-yard kickoff return to start the second half. South also had 1 passing touchdown and that return touchdown. And then to cap things off for their scoring, Zach Cotter hit on a 40-yard field goal in the first quarter. South opened up a 24-0 lead in the first quarter, and it was all South, and they were running literally and figuratively as they went to a 57-6 victory. Sheboygan North was able to avoid the shutout. Tyler Gutschall scored a touchdown with late in the fourth quarter, a 13-yard run right up the middle. I've got Sheboygan South totaling 446 yards of offense, 397 of those on the ground, and we talked about Donovan and his touchdowns tonight. He accounted for 266 yards rushing on 25 carries, and he by far was the star of the game. Another point of emphasis was the South defense. They really held North in check until that final drive, and a little bit of credit goes to South as they had a lot of substitute players in at the end, and North stuck with their starters trying to get on the board, and they were able to get that touchdown to break the shutout. Our next broadcast is going to be Manitowoc at Sheboygan North next Friday. Chris Wright will be joining me on that game, but probably the game you're going to be most interested in is when South travels to Notre Dame in what should be a classic battle of great teams in the Valley this year. Thanks go out to Scott Mieloff, the director tonight. A lot of great replays, Scott. Good job on that. Andy McKillop had the top camera. Brian Andrews was on the field camera, and numerous great shots by Brian. Jason Contis was our in-training helper tonight. For my partner Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next week. you're going to be most interested in is when South travels to Notre Dame in what should be a classic battle of great teams in the Valley this year.